brother, the 10-metre line on tackle 4, 10 metres out, Pakes to the open right to Reynolds on the Walsh running, gets a pass on, chance, Mariner, what a start, Mariner falls, but hang on, he tiptoes along the net ball line.
He steps out.
They have to check it. This looks damn close, but this could be the most incredible start to a grand final we've ever seen if Mariner has made a mess of it. He didn't need to improve the position so much. Reece Walsh with a great play, but will it count right now 4-0?
You got to come up and make the play. Reece Walsh, so strong in collision in the last month, just beats him. Oh.
Yeah, I think he's got this down.
Wow, I don't know why he does it though. He could have put it down there.
Oh, he got it.
No,
his heel was hanging over the line, but it certainly didn't touch it. Wow.
Oh, no. Oh. It's the other camera angle there.
We need to see the other angle. It is millimetres.
Mariner has scored inside 2.5 minutes. Melbourne haven't touched it yet.
Well, it was a penalty. It was a 6 again, and then the shift to the right-hand side, and Jack Howard comes out of the line. He goes to hit and stick on Reece Walsh. He just has too much strength, gets away from the defender, steps. Beautiful play from Walsh, and then he's got the attention of a couple of Storm defenders. Gets that cut-out pass to Mariner. I want to see a different angle here.
There are 2 Melbourne bodies in the way, blocking one angle. Here's another angle. At no point do we see the boot hit line. There's always green grass. I think it still hasn't been given yet. Still waiting. It's a grand final, and they're not going to worry about taking too long. Mariner looks so nervous. He's back in position.
Stay there.
Once it's counted, it is an extraordinary start. A try inside 3 minutes.
Try confirmed.
Try confirmed. In front of the left upright. Played back to Grant. Runs sideways right. Then throws along the line. Munster. Katoa out to Hughes on the Pappenhausen. Here's Meaney slicing through. Meaney's over.
Wow.
What the hell have we got here? What the hell is going on? Meaney scores. Brisbane score early. Melbourne hit straight back. Oh, ho, ho. This could be one for the ages. Brisbane 6, Melbourne 4.
Yeah, it was Brisbane that punished Melbourne for the penalties and ill discipline. And then the Broncos, I thought, when Carrigan went to the line, he preempted that pass. It was rushed. He should have held the football. But the Melbourne Storm waste no time in punishing the error from the Brisbane Broncos. A nice backline move that gets Meaney one-on-one past Shibasaki, beats Walsh, and gets Melbourne's first of the day. What a contest, what an opening to this grand final, Gordon.
One of our greatest ever playmakers said it's one of the best plays in the game 30 years ago, and it still is. Peter Sterling, the runaround. Katoa just gets it. The line stops, and then they move so quick. Hughes, Pappenhausen, they just slot, and they go through in Brisbane. They just couldn't react in time. It just gave them that little inch stand that they needed. What a hit back.
Now a little dart for dummy half. Grant brilliantly recovered by Brisbane.
Great defence.
The ruck defenders saved that try. Pappenhausen dummy half to the open side. Munster. Munster to Hughes. Rolls in a kick. Katoa! Katoa! Hughes and Katoa combined. Oh, that's special. That is a special play. And even by their lofty standards, that is as good as it gets. Pokes it through, and Katoa just wanted it more. Melbourne in front 10-6.
Yeah, you saw Penrith try to expose this last week. Payne Haas got to the ball. He got his hands to the ball to stop it. Katoa, he's been fantastic. Hold on. I don't know, but Katoa was fantastic at finding the line. They kicked to him a lot for a back rower with such great hands. Jerome Hughes beautifully weighted, threads the needle through Ben Hunt. He was going to play at it. That's a try.
He slammed it down. Wow. They have given it.
Melbourne, when they shift the ball, are looking like they could score on every shift. It's actually a really worrying sign here. Clinical with their passing and their distribution. Grant out of dummy half is looking to expose some indecision in and around the ruck. Munster is carrying and toying and dragging defenders with him out of sync. This is a crucial period now for the Broncos, because it's looked almost almost a bit too easy for Melbourne Storm.
Can I tell you something? Soft penalty to Payne Haas. It was a 50-50. 6 again. Without that, Melbourne have just won everything.
He stopped 20 away. Walsh gets it on the last. Runs himself. Reece Walsh scores. Reece Walsh scores. A rockstar grand final try. Reece Walsh just said, give the damn thing to me. I'll do it myself. And he scores under the posts. A ferocious run. 16-10. Broncos are back.
Well caught, Dan. It was outside, inside, as you said. And it's a quick play of the ball. And Reece Walsh just flies across from one side of the ruck to the other. His speed, his determination, his strength gets him over the line. He nearly takes down the goalpost too. That is just all Reece Walsh.
That is one of the great grand final tries. That is brilliant play from the Broncos. Quick play the ball from Hetherington. And like you say, Gordy, Reece Walsh,
OMG.
He was set up for the big shift on the right-hand side. Comes back across. He has to sprint to the left-hand side of the ruck. The balance, the strength, the speed, the determination. What a play. He has lit up this grand final, Reece Walsh.
I'll make a comparison. It's probably not as good because it's not from as far out. That had a bit of Stacey Jones in the 2002 grand final about it.
That's one of the greatest individual tries.
The balls on him to do it.
And no, the people he had to beat in the space that he had to do it. Sometimes you look at tries, as Reynolds adds the extras, and you go, Dan, only Reece can score that try.
Spectacular.
That's Jared Hayne.
Yeah, that's a very good analogy. Play the Grant. Jumps to the left, throws to the right. Hughes stepping, straightening, scoring. Jerome Hughes is a champion. Jerome Hughes scores. Gives Reece Walsh a taste of his own medicine. What you can do on one end, I'll do on the other. That is a stunner of a try from Hughes. 20-12 Melbourne.
Yeah, Jerome Hughes, he's been excellent in this contest. The work from Harry Grant, jumps to the left, come back to the right. There's two middle forwards that run through. It's Carrigan that goes to cut out the space of Jerome Hughes, but he attacks the outside shoulder, which just invites Hughes to step off his right. And he goes over again. This injury cloud that surrounds him, he's showing no signs of it whatsoever. A broken arm, a fractured shoulder, surgery required. Brilliant.
That was my BS. He never broke his arm. It was all an act. I tell you what, Dan, you used his name before. Stacey Jones. I think New Zealand's greatest ever halfback. This guy is climbing the ladder to get near him.
He's getting there quickly.
George Johnson climb a ladder.
Now
stage. That try there, big stage, big moment. Right foot, right. That's courage. You got the big guys in there. You eyeball them, and he took them on.
But Grant is just working over Brisbane. Now comes to the open side. A little try. It's taken by Kamikamica. He's going to claim he was knocked out of it. It's given a try anyway. Well, Kamikamica has scored.
He said, I think so.
Yeah, Kamikamica went to ground and something looks a bit shaky about this, but right now it's a try.
Do we trust front rowers?
Yes, we do. They never lie.
So little brother, Kamikamica grabs it.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't think he grounds it. I think he drops it as he tries to slam it down.
I don't think he has control, but is it a shoulder charge from Walsh?
It's a knock on. It's a knock on. It's a knock on.
A tackle.
Well, we're going to need to see that tackle from Walsh.
And this will come back quickly.
He saves the try. He saves the try.
He saved it. The only thing they could get him for is maybe a shoulder charge.
I think the tackle was legal, Jimmy, in that he's trying to wrap his arm around.
Yes, he's arms around all aspects of play leading up to this. The contact is okay on Reece Walsh.
Take the point.
Kamikamica loses the ball over the try line. We have a decision.
What a play from Reece Walsh. Body on the line.
He doesn't get enough for how much courage he shows, Reece Walsh. How he does go to the collision on a front rower, putting his body in that.
Points off the board. 22-12 it remains in front of the left upright. 15 out. No points second half. 22-12 Melbourne. A good carry from Hetherington. He's been pretty strong, Kobe Hetherington. He makes it and gets 6 more tackles as King trying to work him over. Comes left. Reynolds out to man. Holds it up. Out to Shibasaki. 2-on-2. Shibasaki reaches out and scores. Shibasaki, having the year of his life, gives Brisbane new life. 22-16. Kick from out wide. Will make sure of the grounding, but I'm going to say from here it looked like he slammed it down.
Absolutely he does. Kevin Shibasaki, just a big body on Meaney. It just goes through the hands. Ezra Mam doesn't overplay it. They couldn't stop him. Does he get it down? We've got to get a close-up of it. But it's just one-on-one. Ezra Mam sums it up beautifully. 2-on-2. Too big, too strong, too fast. Does he get it down?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Slammed
it down. 22-16, the kick from out wide.
2 huge moments from Reece Walsh, and it's not with scoring points. It was the tackle on Kamikamica, body on the line, saved a certain try, and then he makes the decision to chase a kick, puts his opposite number under all sorts of pressure, forces the error, and then off a slow play the ball, they concede the 6 again.
Last, short side, Pakes, gives it to Walsh. Oh, what a pass, what a try, what a comeback, Mariner scores! Reece Walsh is having a game for the ages. Drew in defenders, absolutely destroyed them with a bullet pass out to the right wing. You know when you're watching something special. And right now we're seeing something we're going to talk about for a long, long time. 22-20. The kick slightly closer to the touchline, but it won't be easy.
They just showed the replay of the tackle. Ezra Mam, the hit he put on Warbrick to get the ball back, then Reece Walsh. Has he done anything wrong? He goes to the other side this time. A beautiful left to right. He hits Mariner on the chest. He improves the position, but Reece Walsh, the speed of the Broncos' little men are really troubling Melbourne Storm at the moment. They got no field position, and that is outstanding, Reece Walsh. You know what? He has been the best player on the field by so far.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw.
It is not funny.
You're right.
You don't have to win to, like, you know what? Right now, if the game stopped and Melbourne won, you would go, Reece Walsh, you are the best player out of the 34.
They run the ball last.
Reece Walsh, ball on tee, no Reynolds. 63%. Wow. Pertec kick predictor. Well, it's in love.
What is it, 63?
Yeah, in love with Reece Walsh.
Just go give it a mate. Just go give it a hit on the side like the old pinball machines.
5.
I know it's still that.
5 in, 4 in from touch. It is the preferred side for the left footer, but this is not easy. And the one thing that's been off about his game has been his kicking, but who would doubt him tonight, what he's delivering? Here he comes, starts it down the middle, oh, but it fades away. And Melbourne somehow still in front, 23:50 to go. Mam on the wall, centre field, shapes the kick, throws a bullet, away to Shibasaki. Shibasaki scores! That's a Latrell Mitchell-like pass. We are witnessing one of the greatest individual performances in a grand final. We thought Ezra Mam was doing it 2 years ago. We got caught celebrating with him too early. But Reece Walsh has never played a game this good, and that's saying something.
He tries.
Brisbane are in front.
He tries all the time. He comes up with these plays. He comes up with errors. But he hasn't gone back in his shell. This is unbelievable. On the biggest stage you can do it, tongue out Jordan-esque, throws a bullet past to Shibasaki, and it is a peach. It hits him on the chest. Shibasaki, it's deja vu, had a fair bit of work to do. He gets it 15 metres out, hits him with the fence, changes hands with the ball, slams it down. Here comes Brisbane.
He's just mesmerising the Melbourne Storm edge defenders. They're so fearful of the run options. They're hanging back. They don't quite know what he's going to do.
Well,
but the pass is just on the money. The previous try pulls Coates out of position. That time, I think it was Meaney who he just slightly caught looking in. Walsh notices that, fires the pass to Shibasaki. That is beyond quick between the ears. We know how he's lightning with his footwork and his determination. but that is quick between the ears. The signal's there. Meaney turns in. Boom! Pass.
Hindsight. Oh, what a shot.
Well, Brisbane have gone up for a high tackle, and they've got it. Katoa and Loiero are being attended to by Carrigan and a stack of other Broncos. Brisbane think this is a highly illegal shot here. First point of order, they've got a penalty, Brisbane, so that gets some breathing space and another step closer to victory. But isn't more. Let's have a look at this replay. From our angle, Gordy's right, it looked like a fantastic shot. It's Loiero's involvement.
That's high.
Yeah. Point of the shoulder, into the head of Piakura. Katoa was fantastic, Loiero got it wrong. 13 on 13. Brisbane want a sin bin. I don't think...
I'm not being rude. That's the same
as one earlier.
As Ezra Mann.
Now, Bunker is talking to the ref. That's not a good sign for Melbourne. That's not a good sign for Melbourne. Loiero's coming out. I think they're going to finish with 12 men, Melbourne. 10 in the bin. Brisbane are so close.
The Bunker had to be consistent there. With the Ezra Mann tackle, you can't go on how hard you get hit. You got to go on where you do get hit.
2 minutes.
And Coates couldn't have got hit any flusher in the face.
Melbourne have the artillery to do something with 12 players, but they need to get the ball back, and they're going to be at the wrong end.
That's the shame. I think there could have been a few sin binnings on both, and they've allowed the players to sort it out.
They were 78
for
minutes.
78 minutes.
For 78 minutes they've let the players decide it. Now, Walsh. He'll have a medal around his neck, probably regardless of what happens the next 2 minutes. 26-22 Brisbane to Willison. Willison has been terrific, and he punches it forward. His 17th run, he's almost a halfway. Comes down to Walsh. Walsh takes off, almost through. Still almost through. A second effort. Now he's pushed off the ball. 6 more tackles. Fantastic.
No, we were saying get up.
He should have been.
Now 30 metres out after a one-out run. Brisbane can finish them off and start the celebration right here. Haas charging down the middle. Haas almost away. Grant holds on by the bootlaces. Last tackle. Walsh holds it on the Shibasaki. Great tackle one-on-one. Melbourne still have a chance. Was that Meaney? It saves the game. But Melbourne have to go 95 metres in the last minute. Meaney is in trouble. He won't participate, it seems. Melbourne need a miracle. It's Munster floating across field, looking for tired defenders. Munster runs. Munster threatens. Taken. But that's a great tackle. That's a great play. 20 metres. Now Wishart, wasn't ready for it. Got it eventually. Now throws to Hughes. Out to Pappenhausen. They're trying to stretch it. A terrible pass, but a great pickup. Katoa's away. In the clear. Gives it to Pappenhausen. Restart. Once again. Pappenhausen was under the sticks. 20 metres out. Comes away now to Meaney. Meaney to Hughes. Brought down centre field. Is it going to be a high kick for Xavier to decide the grand final? Hughes stays down. 8 seconds left. He's in awful trouble, Jerome. I think he's broken his arm. No, it's his knee. Oh, the tension. They've got to stop the clock.
It's a hip drop, is it?
22 metres out. The last play of the grand final, it seems. Munster turns it in. McDonald. Grant. 3 seconds left. It comes to Meaney on the Katoa. Hurls the ball in. Taken by Ricky. The drought is over. The drought is over. The Broncos have won the competition. The Brisbane Broncos have done it again. The comeback kings. Comebacks like we've never seen in our lives. Down by 16 against Canberra. Down by 14 against Penrith. Down by 10 at half-time against the Storm. In an all-time classic, Reece Walsh has carried this Brisbane side on his little back and has carried them to a premiership. Then they can now say they have righted the wrong of 2015 and 2023.
His best play, the moments he's had today have been unbelievable. His best play was Pappenhausen with 20 seconds to go. Katoa makes a break. Pappenhausen looms up on the inside. He fakes him and makes the tackle. Otherwise, Pappenhausen scores under the post. That's the play.
When in the final moment,
that's the play.
The final moment for everything that Reece has done in this game, and I'm talking about in the 80 minutes, fingerprints over everything positive, and they needed that one play. No Reynolds, no Hunt. The break is on, that left-hand side decimated.
I have never seen
incredible
the moments that he's got in a game. The moments he has got in a game is unbelievable.
Look, we'll have to go through the archives. That might be the best individual performance we've seen in a grand final. We'll have to go through it. It's easy to say it
right now with all the emotions.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it is. Right now, the way people in this stadium are feeling, he don't play, they don't win.
Oh, not a chance. Because there were players around him that didn't have it. Payne Haas, a warrior, but clearly impeded. Adam Reynolds struggled before he got injured. Reece Walsh lifted this team on his shoulders. Ben Hunt, I don't know if he's concussed or not, but I'll tell you what, he's celebrating and he gets a premiership. You couldn't believe that it took this long for the Broncos to win another premiership. 19 years.